UFC lightweight division bout. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop it.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable, because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and the same reach. All right, now for the particulars, here's
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Distrito Federal, Brazil, Renato Moicano v.s. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Alexander the Great Hernandez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
On Valentine's Day this year, DC, you don't strike me as a hopeless romantic. I mean, you're giving out flowers, you're giving out cash.
I once made the mistake of writing a check. It said Happy Valentine's Day, but I've gotten better, and I try to spend it and be as loving as I can be. But tonight, outside of being at home with my beautiful wife, there's no place I'd rather be than next to the octagon, staring at you, Ron.
Just out of range with the big right hand. He blocks the punch. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo class or something like that.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Good stick.
And just misses with that big right hand. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
So just over 20 total strikes now have landed for Alexander Hernandez. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And potentially a critical takedown here. Moicano's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Moicano's back in half guard. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it.
Nicely done. 30 seconds now to go in round one. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Round one winding down here. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Round two straight ahead. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
All right, let's get to round two.
What a punch. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, defense into offense there as he blocks the strike and counters with a perfect jab. Just misses there with the left.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Moicano's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch. All right, the fighters are fighting out of the clinch here, and now we go to the ground. Beautiful trip there to get the takedown. Sweep the leg, Johnny!
Oh, John. One guy's always paying attention. The other guy's going to take a point. Take a point like they did to your boy Johnny, and you lose the All-Valley Championship for disrespecting a guy like that with that sweep.
So we call on the numbers here, DC. 55 total strikes have landed for Alexander Hernandez. And in terms of the efficiency, landing with 57% accuracy against Renato Moicano. He missed with that jab attempt there.
Double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Watch the legs going up around his neck. His opponent better react right now before he starts to get the angle on his triangle choke. Oh!
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Both fighters get up now. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just twist that head off the center line.
He was, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Then he's out. Oh, he's back up again. You gotta like that. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
He loaded up on that right hand, too. I mean, he's cutting them down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, sending collar tie now.
Oh, nice.
And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing these guys and only boxing them, you will be in trouble.
Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Real quick leg kick.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Moicano gets caught with that punch.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Got the single collar tie. All right, so there he goes, continuing to land that jab. When they put this highlight together, it's just going to be one head snapping back.
It's going to be boxers going back and watching this guy and going, wow, this is what a jab is supposed to look like.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Pretty good elbow there to the body by Moicano. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Moicano. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, an outstanding output and connection thus far. 127 total strikes now have landed for Alexander Hernandez. And striking with 48% accuracy tonight thus far against the Brazilian Renato Moicano.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
Just missed with the left there. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Nice 1-2 there.
Massive takedown tip lane.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Moicano's back to the side control now. .30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh! Huge right hand! Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Ground and pound strike there now. What a fight! All right, so the fighters go the distance here tonight, but it went a whole lot better for one of them than the other. Talk us through the replays, champ.
Some decisions are different than others, and his striking really did separate him from the competition. He fought so well in the stand-up game that he should get a very easy decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Renato Moicano v.s.
All right, nice job by him there, as he is your winner via unanimous decision. And sometimes I would think it's easier said than done to just leave the judges out of it. Dominant performance, and he gets his hand raised.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the judges, leave no question, right? Be the person that is so dominant that you know you're getting your hand raised. He did exactly that tonight, and he gets a dominant decision.